Hello viewers, welcome to UVol, the channel for database and data professionals. This is the third and the final part of the topic on Oracle Enterprise Manager 13c Agent Gold Image, and in this part, I am going to demonstrate how to use an Agent Gold Image to mass apply patches or release updates on OEM agents. So in the part 1, we created an agent gold image with version 13.5 and used that to install agents on multiple hosts. If you have not watched the part 1, I suggest you watch that first before continuing with the subsequent parts. In part 2, we upgraded the agents from version 13.4 to version 13.5 using the gold image that we created in part 1 in multiple hosts. And in part 3, we will update the gold image with latest patches or release updates and use it to update multiple agents. Here is a recap of what we have learned so far. Starting with 13c, Enterprise Manager Cloud Control offers Agent Gold Images option that can be used for mass deployment, that is install, upgrade, and patching of management agents on multiple hosts in your environment. So, what is an Agent Gold Image? An Agent Gold Image is an ideal state of a management agent software managed by Enterprise Manager. You can create an Agent Gold image with customized configuration of the desired versions of the management agent software, desired versions of the monitoring plugins, and desired patches. An Agent Gold image version is created by an Enterprise Manager administrator using a live reference management agent that is thoroughly tested and found to be working fine, which is called a base agent. An Agent Gold image version can be used to provision new management agents or update existing management agents on a large number of hosts in a much quicker and easier way, as it saves a lot of time for the DBAs and OEM administrators in managing the agent and their life cycles. In this demo, I am using Oracle VirtualBox virtual machines to create my virtual lab environment. If you want to create your own virtual learning environment in your desktop or laptop using VirtualBox virtual machines to learn database, Unix, networking, etc., please watch my series on Oracle VirtualBox virtual machine. And also, I have a 16-part full series on OEM named Mastering OEM 13c, covering everything you need to know to administer OEM. You can watch them using the link in the description of this video below. Now, let's start. This is my OEM 13.5 console installed on a virtual host named admin server on a 64-bit Oracle Linux platform created using Oracle VirtualBox virtual machines, and I logged in as sysman user. Now let's take a look into all the virtual machines or servers that we are going to use in this demo. So this first one, named admin server, where I logged in as the Oracle user, is the server where our OMS is installed. So let's take a look at the OMS status. First, I will set the environment. Then I'm going to use emctl status OMS to check the status of the OMS. As we can see, all the three components of the OMS are up. And then we'll go to the server named admin SVR, where our base agent on top of which the gold image was created is running. Here also I logged in as Oracle user, and first I'll see the agent process running, and I will do an emctl status agent to check the status of the agent. So under bin directory, it is emctl status agent. So we can see our base agent is running and it is ready, and it is communicating and uploading data to our OMS running at admin server. Then we'll go to the third server named VM Linux 3, where I logged in as Oracle user, and first I will check the agent process using pscf grep em agent, and here also I will check the status of the agent. So I'll go to the agent home, and under that the bin directory, then emctl status agent, and here also I can see that the agent is running and ready. Then we'll go to the fourth server named VM Linux 4, and here also I will check the agent process, and then I will go to the agent home to check the status of the agent. And agent home, under that bin directory, then emctl status agent, and here also we can see that the agent is running and ready. In fact, these two servers, VM Linux 3 and VM Linux 4, they used to have two 13.4 agents, which we upgraded to 13.5 in the part 2 of this series using the gold image that we created. And we will update these two agents with the release update or RU22, which is the latest when this video was published, using the gold image. Now let's go back to our OEM console. First, let's go to targets, and under targets menu, all targets. Let's sort this list by target type to list out all the agents at the top, and we are going to use this agent named admin SVR as our base agent, and the other two agents running on VM Linux 3 and VM Linux 4 as the target agents to update with release update 22. Now to check the release update apply status, we will first go to the sysben menu, and under that we'll select this about enterprise manager, and we see that currently the OMS is with the update 22. It means the release update 22 has been applied on the OMS. Now to check release update 22 apply status on the agents, we will first go to the setup menu, and under that manage cloud control, then agents. And in this list we can see under this column RU version, there is only one agent which has the release update .22 is mentioned. It means this is the only agent, and this is nothing but the central management agent which is installed in the OMS server itself. So all the other target agents are not updated with the release update. So we'll select these two agents named VM Linux 3 and VM Linux 4 for this update. Again, if you want to learn how to apply the release updates or RUs on OMS as well as on the agents using the conventional method, please watch the part 12 and part 13 of my OEM series named Mastering OEM that I mentioned before. Now let's go to the agent gold image section. I'll select the setup menu again, under that manage cloud control, and under that gold agent images. Then press this manage all images button, and this is the gold image that we created in part 1 with the name ZI 13.5 Linux x86-64, and it already has 5 subscriber agents, and we created it as a base agent image as mentioned in the description. And this is the gold image which we will use to update our target agents with the release update 22. But before we can update them, we need to apply the update to the gold image using the base agent itself. And to do that, we will go to the server named admin SVR where our base agent is installed. Let's clear the screen. And actually I have already transferred the patches to the temp file system. So let's go to the temp file system and list out the files. And this is the directory named agent_ru22 where I have my patches. And out of these two patches, this first one with the smaller size is nothing but the agent patcher utility, which is used to apply multiple patches on the agent home. Patching is much simpler using agent patcher on agent homes and OMS patcher on OMS homes instead of using the opatch utility. So first I will unzip these two zip files using unzip utility. So unzip the first zip file, and I will unzip it to a directory with the name of the patch itself. And I'll do the same thing for the other patch also. The bigger one in size is the actual RU22 patch for the agent. So here also I will unzip it to a directory named with the patch name. Now both the patches are unzipped. Now let's take a look inside the agent patcher, and under that we should be able to see a directory named agent patcher, and we need to move this agent patcher directory to under the agent home. So first let's take a look at the agent home again. using psef grep em agent, and this is actually the agent home. So what we are going to do, we'll use the mv command to move this directory to under agent home. So it has been moved. Now we will change directory to the other paths, that is the actual agent ru22 paths, and then we'll go to this patch directory with the patch number. And first we have to analyze whether this patch can be applied on the agent or not using the apply analyze command. But before that, we have to export the Oracle home environment variable. So we'll copy this agent home path and assign it to the Oracle home. And then we will use the agent patcher utility to apply analyze. Let's clear the screen first. And then we'll use this command, that is the agent patcher utility, under the agent home, that is the Oracle home, and under that the agent patcher directory that we just moved, and then the apply minus analyze command. And to run this command, you must be within the patch directory. You have to remember that. This will take a moment to analyze and give us the report about whether that ru22 is applicable on this agent home along with all the dependencies or not. And the apply analyze command has given the output where we can see that it has been successfully completed, except a few patches which cannot be applied because some of the core components not yet deployed in our OEM system or the agents, so they are simply going to be skipped. But all we need to do is to take a look into the last message which says that agent patcher succeeded. Now we are going to actually apply the patch, and to do that, first we will have to shut down the agent. So we'll use the command under agent home bin directory emctl stop agent, and the agent has been stopped. Now we are going to use the agent patcher apply command. Please note that this is the same command, only the analyze part we are removing from the end. So agent patcher apply will actually apply the patch to the agent which we just shut down. Just confirm to proceed, and after around 5 minutes you can see that the agent patcher was successfully completed applying the patch, that is the ru22. And as we can see, the agent is running and ready after the ru22 was applied. Now let's go back to the OEM console, and then we will go to the manage cloud control option under the setup menu, and from there we'll go to the agents menu to check the status of the RU version. And as we can see that the ru22 has been applied on this agent running on admin SVR. So our base agent has been successfully updated with the release update 22. Now we will update the gold image which is based on this particular base agent. And to update the gold image, we'll go to the setup menu first, then manage cloud control, and under that gold agent images, and then press this manage all images button, and this is the gold image we are going to use. So click on the image link to go to its detail page, and in this page we will first go to the versions and drafts tab, and here we see that the first version was created which we already used. Now we have to create the second version of this gold image which will have the ru22 in it. So we will press this action button, then we'll simply select the create like option, and then we'll change the image name to agent underscore 13.5.0.0.2. Remember the earlier one was 1, and the description we will simply put updated with ru22. and the remaining things will leave as default because it is already selecting the base agent from the server admin SVR. So press OK. Some relevant information are given about the image as summary, and then we'll press the yes button to start creating the version 2 of our gold image. And as the job is submitted, to see the detail of this particular job, we'll follow the link. And as we can see at the top of this list of jobs, the activity currently it is performing is in progress status. So we'll wait for around 5 minutes, then we'll check back if the version 2 creation activity has been completed for this particular image. It has been over 5 minutes. Let's refresh the screen, and yes, we can see that the job got completed successfully. Now let's go back to our gold image page again. Press the manage all images button, then follow the link, and there we see that the second version is available with the new version name. Now before we can use this gold image, we have to make it as the current version. So to do that, first we'll select the line, then press the set current version, this particular button here. And now we can see that it has moved to the top of the list, and it is now current version. Now we can use this image to apply the updates on its subscriber agents. And to do that, first we will go to the subscriptions tab. And from this list, I'm going to select this VM Linux 3 and VM Linux 4, these two particular agents using control click, and then press this update button, and under that I'll select to current version, this particular option. And again, it is going to create a job for the activity, and the list of agents it is showing. You can add and remove agents from this list if you want. And the choose credentials, under this I'm going to use the default selection, that is the preferred privilege credentials. Then press the next button, and there is a notification which is saying that we need to run the root.sh script mandatorily after the update. But actually the root.script needs to be run only if you are making any changes on the files under the sbin directory, which is under the agent home. And if you are not making any changes, you actually don't have to run the root script. And then we will press the OK button. Now here we are going to select all the default options from the top, and then below under the cleanup options section, we will select both these options, pre cleanup and post cleanup. And then we will press the update button. And it has submitted a job, and if we want to see the details of this job and its status, we will follow the link to go to the job page, and then we will set the auto refresh to say every 15 seconds to get a more frequent update. I will pause the video and I'll come back once this job is completed, which is going to take around 5 minutes. So it has been almost 10 minutes, and we can see that the job got completed successfully. We see 2 success numbers there. Let's stop the auto refresh, and also in the agent status we can see the 2 green check marks. So our job got completed successfully. Now let's go back to the gold image homepage. So manage cloud control, under that gold agent images, and then manage all images, follow the link. And now here we can see that both these targets at the top, that is VM Linux 3 and VM Linux 4, these 2 agents have the image version 2 applied. So this status unreachable should go away momentarily because the job just got completed. If we refresh the page, we should see all the green check marks there. Yes, green up arrows. Now let's go back to the agent page under the manage cloud control, to see the actual release update apply status. And here, under the column RU version, we see now the VM Linux 3 and VM Linux 4 both have the release update 22 applied. So it means we were able to apply the release update 22 using the gold image on multiple agents. Just think of a situation, say you have hundreds of agents where you need to actually apply the release update. In the conventional method, you have to transfer the patches to each of the servers, then apply the patches individually on all of the agents. This is actually going to be a very time-consuming activity, but using the gold image, we are able to parallelly apply the release updates on multiple agents. So this is how we can use a gold image to apply patches or release updates, etc. With this, I'm concluding this topic, and I'll come back with a new topic for the database administrators or data professionals in the next few days. So viewers, please provide your feedback in the comment section of the video and hit the like button if you found it useful. That will mean a lot to me and help grow this channel.